Hi guys, welcome back. In today's video, I have for you something that you guys have asked me for so long, and that is my thoughts on the Essie Expressi line. I had never tried them before, and Beyond Polish sent them to me for review. I will leave all the information down below for you guys, the link where you can find these, and my code, and all of that. So, let's just talk about them real quick, okay? The first thing about this line is that the brushes are different. If you look at one of the brushes inside of this bottle, they're a little bit slanted. Can you tell? They skew to one side, and that is supposed to be a better angle for polishing. Is that the case for me? I don't think it's better, but I also don't think it's worse. I don't think anything of it. I just adjust to the brush. I'm used to brushes being like pointing in one direction, not a little bit slanted like that. But it doesn't seem to affect me in any way, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And then the other thing that they have is that they're supposed to be, I believe, no base coat, no top coat. But you guys know that I will always use a base coat and a top coat. So whenever a brand or a line, one of their marketing points is that it doesn't require a base coat or top coat, that doesn't matter to me. I ignore that. So you guys can use it however you want, but I will always use a base coat or a top coat. Now, one of the things that did catch my attention the most about this line is the color selection, you guys. Oh my God. Every single drop that they have done of this line has caught my attention. I haven't bought them because I know they're a little bit more expensive, and I was like, do I really want to get into them? I'm like, I'm trying to limit the things that I cover because I cannot possibly afford it all. And this is one of those that I just have been ignoring for a while. So we're here now. Now, let's go over the colors because I do have live swatches for you guys, as well as pictures that are color accurate. I did take the pictures on these little press-ons, but still, you guys will be able to see them on my finger, on my skin, so you can get an idea. Now, the other thing about these, they're not particularly super opaque to be like an undergo. The way they're marketed, it makes you feel like you're just gonna put them on and walk out the door. They're gonna dry and like this, and they're super extremely opaque, and I don't think that's the case. I don't think these are better than regular Essies. Regular Essies are, their formulas are so good, the brush is so good. Some of them are like true one coaters, and a bunch of these are not really true one coaters. The most beautiful thing they have for me is actually the color. So I love that, and I would buy them because they are good. It's just that I don't think they are that much more easy to apply than regular Essies. So it's kind of like, in that sense. So, like I said, let's go through the swatches, and we'll inspect them a little bit more as we go. All right, first up we have Millennium Momentum, and this one is a neutral, nudie kind of beige. It has very, very light, kind of like mauve, but it's very, very light, barely there. It's like a beige. I just wanted to try one that was like a classic color just to see how it did. It did good. The color looks gorgeous. This is one that you guys tend to really, really like here on my page. So yeah, this one's a nice one. Up next, we have Skip the Track, and this was one of those that will probably, if you don't look carefully or look for a swatch, will be one of the catfish because it's very see-through. Now, after I applied it, I realized that it does say translucent finish, which means like a jelly. You guys are going to see in the live swatch, it takes a couple of coats to build up a little bit of opacity, and even then, it's still sheer, but it is meant to be. And it does say it on the cap, right? It says transparent, translucent finish, and some other words on here that I don't know, probably in another language. So you will know off the bat, whenever they have this in the cap, that it's a sheer jelly type of polish. It's a beautiful, gorgeous purple or lilac, kind of like a muted, folly, jelly purple. So, all right, up next we have Air Dry, and this is like a cloudy, dusty denim gray blue. I said a lot of words, but sometimes it looks like a dusty blue with gray undertones, and sometimes it looks like a gray with heavy blue undertones. Very folly, very gorgeous, good formula, lovely polish. I had seen this one around, and I was like, oh my God, I love that. You guys know I love these types of dusty blues or grays or whatever you want to call them. This one's really, really nice. All right, next up we have Precious Cargo Go, and this one Right now, this doesn't seem like much because right now we have just seen in the fall of 2021 a lot of green. We've seen greens in all types, in the olives and in the forests and the hunters, and there's greens everywhere. But when this first dropped, there weren't that many greens around, especially not in these tones. And I remember I was drooling over this polish. I was like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It looks great. The formula is good. You know, it's like a beautiful folly green. And like I said, when it dropped, I was, head over heels for this polish. I kept seeing people swatching. I was like, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So anyways, really good option for this one. It's a cream, beautiful olive color. So up next, we have Taxi Hopping. And this is another one of those that people call poopy colors because, has that weird mustardy with green undertones type of feel to it. Another one that when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, this is so gorgeous. Because this dropped a while ago. And now, brands are like mainstream brands are doing like weird polishes like this, but I don't know. There weren't that many around when this one dropped. So I thought it was super cool. And anyways, now I have it. The formula is good. It went okay for me in two coats. And it's one of those super weird tones of like greeny, mustardy yellows. So if you like that type of stuff, you will love this one. All right, Don't Hate Curate is one of those that looks like a caramel with orange undertones. Very folly again. Good formula, opaque in two coats. Good cream. That's about it for this one. It looks like it fits in this season very, very well. Like I said, all of these polishes are such a gorgeous fall palette. Beyond Polish did give me the option to pick out the colors that I was interested in, and I don't know if I was just in a folly mood, and oh my God, you guys saw them when I showed them to you here at the beginning. That lineup is so beautiful for fall. I love them. This one, Delish, love this color. Good polish overall. This one is Desk Manny, and this is like a, let me see, like a dusty coral, maybe. Yeah, it's like a folly, dusty, muted coral. It's delicious, honestly. I absolutely love this polish. I always, I end up buying coral nail polish all the time in all the tones, that you can possibly have. I buy them in summer, I buy them in fall, I buy them in spring, at all times. I don't even know if I wear them, but I'm so drawn to them in the bottle. This is delicious. It's like I don't know how you say this in English, mame. Mame? I don't know. But like a dusty one. So gorgeous. Okay, last but not least, we have Scoot Scoot, and this one has like a crelly sort of formula where it's not a cream like the others, but it's also not a jelly like the purple. It's like an opaque type of jelly. It's more on the crelly side. You guys have heard me talk about this before. Crellies, where it's like an in between jellies and creams, so it does go opaque. Has a very, very easy to work with formula. Delicious, delicious color. This is like a, what is this? This is like one of those mauve brown purples. I have no idea how to describe this. Maybe burgundy with brown and purple. It's one of those chameleon polishes. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe you guys can help me on this one. I don't know what this is. I should look up what Essie says this one is. Scoot Scoot. Folly as hell. There's like no other polish in here is more folly than this one. So anyways, it's delicious. And I started talking out of like nothing makes sense that what I just said, but anyways, love this one. All right, so now that we have seen all of them, I want to just do some final words on the line per se, not on the colors. The colors, I adore all of them. But if I'm going to be honest, when it comes to the different brush, the fact that they're supposed to be like super quick dry, super fast, blah, 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 I didn't, I don't think the brush, the slanted makes it that much better, but I'm biased. Like I usually polish with any type of brush. So I don't know if for someone that's not as experienced applying polish, it will be better. I really doubt it. But it also doesn't do anything bad, it's normal, whatever. It's slanted just a little bit. So that part I don't care about. And you guys know I don't care about the no base coat on top coat because I'm always going to do that. So I don't think the expressy fast thing is that big of a deal. I think the colors are usually amazing. So if you like the colors, just buy them if you can afford it and if you're interested in one of the colors from the Expressi. It's not going to be different. It's not going to be weird. They're not going to apply like patchy, like some other lines of polish that are supposed to be quick dry. They just dry as you're applying them. These ones are not like that at all. They apply like normal polishes. So I don't know. That's my opinion on them. I don't know if anybody out there has really like used these and found them to be like super quick dry and super expressive. You know, I think they're just good Essies. Funky line. They do go a little bit more like different with the colors on these, so that might be good. But yeah, beautiful colors. Nothing different than regular Essies, in my opinion. So that's it for this review. Like I said, thank you Beyond Polish for sending these to me and allowing me to experience this line. I will link everything down below. And as usual, thank you guys so much for coming to my review. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.